Hi, I'm Chuck Cali, and I'm the Dean of the College of Flight Operations and Online Training for COPA University. Today, we're going to talk about FlySto. Why are many Cirrus owners and pilots using FlySto? Well, Cirrus owners have been uploading data about their engine health to their mechanics for a long time. With FlySto, they can not only look at their own engine data, but they can review their own flight performance. Recently, applications like FlySto have been taking the flight data information and uploading it into easy to understand graphs and charts. Okay? In fact, FlySto will even do a visual simulation of your entire flight. The latest version of FlySto has many nested capabilities that will aid pilots in assessing their own flight operations. Call it personal FOQA. Using this data, they can embark on the quest of every pilot, managing risk and making that perfect landing. Now let's take a look at how to use FlySto, as this video is really a journey into your first FlySto experience. We have created an account in FlySto, but first things first, be sure to read about FlySto features, upload instructions, AirSync integration, and frequently asked questions from the home page. From the home page, I'm going to click My Flights. FlySto may open to your upload logs page. That's cool, but be sure to check out those features. There are many ways to start reviewing your flights. On this page, the flights page, I look on the right for yellow and/or red alerts. I check those out first as a high-level look at the basics. They are usually common issues like over-revving the engine during start and taxi, indicated airspeeds getting below certain thresholds like base to final turn, and many more. Alerts can be customized. After a quick check of alerts, I like to go straight to the most current flight, usually the one at the top of the flight's log. Since the flight log page is organized by date, the most current flight is the one on the top. Since I'm always talking about stabilized approaches, touchdown speeds, pitch attitudes, and the like, I go to my landings first to review. Today, I'm going to review a landing I did at my home field of Henderson, Nevada, KHND. To do that, I need to filter for Henderson. So I'll come up here very easily to the airports page and type in KHNHND. And that'll bring up Henderson, and that'll bring up my most recent flights. Then on the flight I'd like to review, I'll click anywhere in the field to bring up the recorded data. So I'll just click right over here on Henderson. And there we have it, the entire flight. There are many ways to view this data. As you can see, all the flight segments are shown. I want to review the last landing on runway 17 left, as this is the landing I write about in my piece in the safety issue of COPA magazine this month. So I'm going to click on that box. The first thing I notice is my score of 98%. Sounds good, but let's take a closer look. Below 500 feet, I see some yellow caution numbers, descent rates that exceed 1,000 feet per minute. Oops, I should have gone around, but I didn't. At 50 feet, things look pretty good, and they're consistent with FOM recommended airspeeds. The next box we see is called flare. Mine is 7 seconds, which is about average for me with a lateral drift of about 8 feet. Not so good, but not so bad that I would go around. Next time, I think I'll look further down the runway. The next box down is the touchdown box. This is where the magic happens and where we get to see how well we performed in search of that perfect landing. Let's see what the data says. There are 6 parameters. you'll notice there's indicated airspeed, crab angle, pitch, impact, from threshold, and from center line. One of my goals on every landing is to touch down as the energy bleeds off to just about the stall. To do this from a stable approach at VREF, I expect the flare duration to be 7 or 8 seconds. This flight was in a heavy airplane, so I expected stall to be about 60 knots indicated airspeed. Except for being 9 feet right of the center line, I hit 5 of the 6 key performance indicators in every great landing. I guess I'll have to work on getting 6 for 6. Another goal after the mains touch is to continue holding full backstick and let the nose wheel slowly come down to the runway as aerodynamic forces decline. By clicking pitch, I can get the following chart. Since the touchdown speed and attitude were well within my personal goals, I looked at the centerline control. And as you can see, as I rolled out, I touched down about on the center line and then tended to drift right for a few seconds, but brought the airplane back on the center line. Looking at this data and reflecting back, I realized that my quest for making a perfect landing overshadowed my desire to fly a stabilized approach. In this regard, I didn't practice what I preach, and I feel bad about that. As I reflect on this data, I realize that I allowed myself to exceed 1,000 feet per minute on my approach so that I could get to a place where I could execute my desired perfect landing. In this regard, I feel as though I failed people that I talk to every day because I should have gone around. So in the future, I will practice what I preach. Thank you for watching. My name is Chuck Cali, and I hope to see you on the forum, or better yet, at the next CPPP.